All right, and we're live. And we have a special guest today, and we also
Hello.
have a different kind of setup, since we have another person on the stream. We're not doing the headphones, we got the mic here. I wasn't able to read any of those comments. Was there any good comments in
Um,
there?
just the typical stuff.
Typical stuff.
Just a few people getting in the beginning.
Well, today is the Easter stream. We're here to
It's cold. It
well, actually, when you were doing the Hillary Clinton thing, it was actually really cold that day.
was. Have you guys seen our pictures when we were Hillary and Trump?
That was during the election
It was
process.
like right before the election. We dressed up as Hillary and Trump and we walked around and talked to people and triggered some people. Just
That
some
was
normie tier stuff, but it was fun.
back in the day before Trump won. We were canvassing, we are working political campaigns, we were doing polling work, we're going out to protests. We met LA for Trump. We're dressing up as Trump and Hillary.
Okay, here's a good
You were a
picture.
really good Hillary.
Can they see that? That's just like I was trying to do the crazy Hillary smile, and David's doing the Trump like mouth.
Yeah, he did a really
Where's
good
Hillary?
Hillary though. He even did
Except
like the voice, the crazy.
she's like fatter than me though, and I
Oh
wasn't wearing a pantsuit, but he was the thought that counts.
yeah, yeah, really good Hillary Clinton right here.
Those wigs though, I had to like put so much gel and crap in your wig because it wouldn't work.
Yeah,
Trump's hair, I mean, he does some good shit to it to make it to be able to stand up like that, or be perfect like that.
yeah. So today is the Easter stream. So you know, so he has risen again, and then people are finding eggs. There's a lot of things happening.
Yep.
A lot of stuff. Rabbit Day. Yeah.
It's kind of weird how it's like rabbits and eggs, and neither of those go together. And
Well, yeah, and when you
that's
open
just
the eggs, a Jesus pops out.
no. It's like usually when you open eggs, chocolate comes out. So why
Yeah.
is this rabbit going around popping out eggs?
Deplorable Sumo Sami Turbo. What's up? She says hello. Okay, I'm gonna fix that so we can see. What did you do today for your rabbit day?
I slept in like 'cause it's Sunday, and then I did homework because I have a bunch of shit to do this week.
Are
And
you
that's
telling
it.
me on the day that he has risen, you didn't go to church?
No.
You are a heretic. I'm gonna hijack you.
I know I should, but I didn't.
Yeah. Well, today on Easter, I spent my day.
You
Uh,
didn't go to church either. You watched pagan shit
I
on
was
TV.
watching I was watching Vikings all day. So I tell you, there's a lot of people in the Discord that are gonna be proud of me for watching.
And others that'll be pissed
Well,
at
there was
you.
Christians in the show. There's Christians in the show. Yeah, there was Christians in there, but you know what? They haven't brought up Jesus one time. They've only brought up the church and they brought up God, but they have not said Jesus one time,
Well,
which is interesting because that is supposedly like, that is the guy they worship. It's supposed to be Jesus, but they only talk about the church and they only talk about God, which is interesting. Oh yeah, Tasty. Well, Fool's Day as well,
yeah, I
right?
saw a lot of people on like normie regular Facebook being like, "Oh, I'm off the Trump train and I'm voting Democrat in 2020. Hello, April Fools."
I got hit with that too, and I was like, I forgot today was April Fool's. I forgot.
Yeah.
I got hit with like Kareem had a picture where he had like a broken nose that was fake, or it probably happened before, but it's not today. And then I got hit with someone saying that they're gonna vote for Democrats 2020. Those are the two things I got hit with.
Yeah. And one of it, I saw one funny one from a Latino Trump supporter based guy um, who was like, "Oh, after so much contemplation, I've decided I'm gonna stop being a bandito and I'm gonna go join with my people." And then everyone's like, "April Fools!"
Yeah, that's some funny stuff. But yeah, I just watched a Viking show all day. So it's Vikings versus Christians.
Mm.
Bunch of Europeans killing each other. Good show.
Fun.
Good show. And it was back when people actually protected their borders. You know, something that people aren't really used to anymore. You know,
That's relevant with that whole horde of what are they, Hondurans or something, coming into Mexico, marching through Mexico so that they can get into the United States.
yeah, they're marching here because
That shit pisses me off. Better like send out the National Guard down there or
well,
do something like
people
fucking
have
fight them off.
forgotten how the world works. They have forgotten because they sit in these little bubbles and they live in these unnatural societies where they forget that. You know what I mean? There's people outside that aren't good people, and
Yeah.
you have to fight those people out. Um,
The report said who did you side with in Vikings?
who did I say? It's tough to say because like the story isn't like I would say that they show Christians in a like they're basically showing that Christians are dicks. The whole series they're calling the pagans heathens the entire time. They have this elitist point of view. Um, like the main character, he was Christian, but then he got kidnapped by like the Vikings, and he lived with them for a long time, and they were really nice to him, and he loves them. But now he's trying to get in with the Christians because he's technically heir to this throne, and so he wants power. So he's trying to play like both sides. But I would say that the Christians are viewed as kind of these elitist dicks that that are playing these political games in the series. Whereas like the Vikings are very brutish and savage and straightforward. They don't lie and they don't play these games. And it's kind of there's the thing. Like one side's elitist, the other side they're kind of brutes, but they're at least real with you. They're not liars. Um, I it's tough to say which side, but I think obviously the Vikings. I do like their culture more. They're straightforward. You just watch Vikings for the sex scenes. But I like it. They're kind of like
I
if you
didn't deny that. Okay,
no comment. So I mean, I do like how the Vikings are very straightforward. It just gives you a clear mind on how like reality was. Whereas today it's like so crazy. Like there's so many cocks and these people that are like against their own existence, and it's just so weird. People in the past are like, look, we're a group. We're gonna go to these other areas, and if we have to go jack people up so we can get more resources and give it back to our families and our group, then we get it. And those people, and when they were battling, they were like, hey, this is our land. We are Saxons. This is our land. Screw those heathens. And the Vikings were like, oh, we're the bigger, stronger guys. We're gonna take this land, take what's ours. And it was just more real. Like the past was real, but nowadays it's just so bonkers. Like you brought up, we got an army of illegals that are gonna come to this country, and they
Trying to
want
get
to,
in.
and they know people are foolish. They know people are foolish. Yeah, these these elitists either they're complicit in what's going on or they're just fools. And either way, these people realize it, and they're gonna come here, and they
I
want to
think
grab everything they can.
I think there's some people that are pushing these migrants to come into our country.
There was a video I saw, and it showed they were saying that there was groups of normal people walking in there, but then they showed a picture of this well dressed guy, and he was like on the phone, and he seemed to be videotaping things. So there there are people there that are definitely pushing this. And in the video, I forget where it was from Fox 11 or something. There were the border people said they saw people were orchestrating this. So we don't know exactly what's going on, but um, I know a
Yeah.
group of them tried to attack the border before, and like straight up border patrol people had their guns pointed at them, and it was really close to people firing on each other.
Yeah, one thing I think is important to point out, and I think it was No Lives who sent this in Discord earlier about how, or on the TRS forum, they were talking about this, about the, the migrants marching and how everyone needs to call the White House and just keep fucking calling them starting 9 a.m. on Monday morning and telling them, like, don't let these fucking people into our country.
Well, look, David Hogg did that with Laura Ingraham. Where's she now?
Fucking fired from Fox
Well,
News.
she's not
She's like
fired.
suspended or whatever the fuck.
She they had someone take over for her, and then she went on
A
some sort of
vacation. She
vacation
just
leave.
she
So
just took it.
obviously, if you can collectivize people to do something, you can definitely get some shit done. Problem with people on the right is they're all these Jordan Peterson sock puppets that are like, I'm an individual. So when someone tells you to do something, you're like, I'm an individual, so I'll do whatever I feel like it, and you can't fight back that way. Um, sock puppet nationalism stuff that doesn't really work. Um, but we have to hold our border. If they kick down that border and they get in here, and the Democrats are going to say, "Hey, they're just people looking here. They're just trying to find an opportunity, just like everyone else," and then that's more problems, and
They're
it's not
like,
good for
they're
anybody.
humans too. We need to help them.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like go back to like the 1500s when people were fighting people to keep out of their kingdoms. These are humans, and what's the number one killer of humans? Other humans. We talk about
That's true.
overpopulation constantly. You want to take in more people. You say you hate traffic, and yet you want to take in more people. They talk about how like prices are getting so high, but they want to take in more people. Like, and then the right is complicit in this too. I watched a video done by James Alsop, and he was talking about illegal immigration and the left and the right. And it was a great video because he even brought up the right and talked about how the right was very complicit in it, and that's why no one talked about it until Trump
Mhm.
came into power. Um, came onto the scene, I should say, because the right make a lot of money, like the Koch brothers and these big companies that help the right. They make a lot of money, and the main problem we're seeing, especially on the right, is that people care more about the strength of the dollar than they do about the people in the country,
Mhm.
and that's not good. Like, the people in your country should come before anything. Like, your people should be at the highest list, and then economics at the bottom. Now, you would think that they're intertwined, but obviously not really.
They don't really care about the strength of the dollar because they just print more money with the Federal Reserve.
Yeah, which is why we need that money to actually be based off something. Which is why if we go back onto the gold standard, it would be good. Because if we're just printing
And it
money,
did.
yeah. Well, how did Rome fall? It fell because they just kept just printing coins, so to speak. They just kept making up fake money that wasn't real, and then the whole thing fell apart. And then they had to become open borders basically, so that they can say, all right, everyone's a Roman. Now we're gonna tax the shit out of you, and then they didn't have an actual army to actually get that money.
We should
So
address that.
what?
Red Pill Libertarians will you be at the Huntington Beach City Council meeting tomorrow night? We're gonna try to
Who's
make
red
that.
pill libertarian? How do you know about that?
I don't know. Well, probably because they're hearing about how a bunch of um, Orange County cities are going against sanctuary status. They're opting out, and Huntington Beach is having their city council meeting tomorrow night. We're trying. We're gonna plan on being there, but
Yeah, we'll be
we'll
there.
see. Oh, and also, No Lives Matter just said, "Did you see the sudden twist in politics of the Daily Stormer?"
No, I don't really follow the Daily Storm, so
Okay, well, someone posted in Discord, and I just saw it. About, I'll show you the picture. It's it's like they have like based MAGA supporters on the top of the Daily Stormer. But I honestly feel like this is a joke, but I don't really read it that much just because
I've
it's
I've
kind of
never
like
been on the website. But at the
I
same time, like I don't really. I just like my main sources come from like you know my Twitter feeds or like my Facebook feeds or
are they actually switching to Civnet or
I don't know. I'm not really in those circles, so I don't really know.
as
Uh,
Twitter said, you don't follow the Daily
what did I
Stormer.
say? Expires item.
He's like, OMG.
Yeah,
Honestly,
how you?
I heard someone say one time that like because it's so like high key that that the government is tracking like who looks at the Daily Stormer. I don't know if that's true or not though, but it did kind of scare me.
I don't know. I just know that a lot of that stuff gets pushed around. I know in the discords, for instance, a lot of people drop that kind of stuff. Um, so,
Diversity is the Daily Stormer strength.
but I mean, the Daily Stormer, like, it's not like 100% like some of it's kind of like a joke, right? Some of it's like parody, things like that. Or is it
Sort
like,
of.
or are you supposed to take it 100% serious?
No. Well, the thing is, like the way that they write is meant to be like. I feel like it's a good argumentative tactic because like you push something to the far extreme so that people are like, oh my gosh, that's totally what's gonna happen. But like they just like to write using a bunch of slurs also, which makes it funny.
Well, I don't know. Some because I think I saw the debate with Andrew England. Isn't he the one in like control of it?
He writes on it.
Right. Or and then he was saying something like he's more of like a propaganda guy. So I'm
Hmm.
just like I wonder if you're supposed to take it 100% serious or maybe it's like 90% serious or serious at all.
Well, what I've noticed is that they take articles from like other news sources and then they just rewrite them, put it on there, and then show like their opinion of it.
Oh, so they'll say like, "Oh, someone wrote
Yeah.
this, but they really mean this when they're like writing this."
Well, it's if you've
Like they'll
never been
say,
on there, it's kind of
they'll
like you
say
take.
like for instance, they'll say like, "Oh, an Asian guy went into a bar and he said, and he said some sort of religious connotation and blew himself up, and then they'll write and say, oh well, that was probably an Arab Muslim, and then when they say religious, it's probably a Muslim guy, and because you know how the news does that, they'll cut out certain particulars. They'll say like, oh, someone attacked
Yeah.
so and so, but they won't actually say who.
Yeah, except they'd say that, but in like a more slur sort of way.
Hmm. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
But
you
so
can
is
see.
is some of it like is it
It's
supposed to be
truthful.
funny
Well,
or
yeah, it's both. It's both truthful and funny, but also there's like black pill moments, and then they have it in sections like race war, and then other stuff like
hmm,
based on like certain groups.
interesting stuff?
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, hey Michelle, what's up?
Michelle, the best mod. The best mod.
We have the best mods.
Crypto Report says he wrote an article today. Uh, that's some tough stuff because I know me and Emily we could be writing for the Red Elephants, but we get kind of
We're
lazy,
lazy.
so we don't. Could have been writing. I just like I like turning on a live stream. This is my content. Okay, some people they can write. I've been offered writing jobs. Uh, what was Paris's website again?
Liberty Writers.
Liberty Writers, yes. Liberty Writers, they have like 3 million followers, and they're like, hey, whoever wants to be a writer, just send them over.
Yeah.
And I could be writing for that, but I'm kind of lazy, so I never did it. There'd be too many grammar problems, most likely.
Yeah, with you.
You could do it though. You could do it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be a grammar Nazi, but you're writing this. You're better at
Wow.
talking.
Yeah, Crypto Report, he's all over the place. I'm the all right, Ben Franklin. Yeah, I would say, guys, that I'm planning to do some more like Google Hangouts. I'm trying to plan like a couple like they're not really interviews. I would like to say like it could be like
Like more
one.
conversation.
I know Bruno the Doberman.
Yeah.
He says he's been doing a lot of IRL stuff and he wanted to come on the stream and he wanted to let everyone know what he's up to. So
Maybe we
he's
should do
getting.
like a Google Hangout thing where people don't have to show their face, but they can talk if they want.
I asked him if he wanted to show his face. He said he was fine with it. But
Oh,
of
okay.
course, you don't have to. I know there's a lot of Google Hangouts, like on the Andy Worski streams, where they just have a picture of something shoots up when they're talking.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to do any of that. And so, yeah, I'm planning that. I'm planning him to come on and tell everyone what's going on with him. And then also I'm trying to plan kind of a debate between two of my friends. I think you guys remember Kenny Strawn and Zachariah have some sort of feud going on. I'm not really sure what it is, but I would would
I'd
like to
see them battle it out.
I'd like to see them get in there.
If you guys would remember, well, you guys know Zachariah, but you guys would remember Kenny from that one stream at Omar's office in December, where for a long time on the stream it was just Mike Stokes and Kenny, and they kind of borrowed our stream.
Well, I know it's Kenny Strawn looked at Zachariah and he started flexing.
You could see like that moment where he saw him and he's like, I'm gonna beat his ass.
I thought Kenny Strawn was gonna straight up grab Zachariah and dump him onto something on the table.
He looked at him and he was like, dude, I took MMA. You could be on the concrete in like 2.7 seconds.
Like, Mario, I played that game a lot. I'm gonna jump on your head and you're gonna go boop and you're just gonna disappear.
Like a fucking Goomba.
Straight up. Straight up. It was definitely a scary moment. But yeah, I thought Kenny and Zachariah need to hash it out. And I thought this is the perfect place. I know both of these people. Why not get that debate going? And I need a co-host, though. I feel like it. You want to be the co-host? Or should we get someone else to be the co-host? Somebody else as a co-host. Because I feel like before doing these live streams and stuff like that, I think it would be nice to have a co-host because it makes it a little bit more chill. Should I have Zachariah be the co-host?
Maybe. That'd be cool.
Or you got Duwani could be the co-host too. I don't know.
It's possible to do an essay in 2 hours.
Zeus says no whamming.
2 pages, double space in 2 hours. That's 1 page, single space. In 2 hours, you could do that. As long as you just start writing, you can do it fast. I wrote like 5 pages last night while watching your stream.
You did?
Yeah, about the kitty pill. Yeah.
Yeah, homeless got to be co-host. That does sound pretty
No
based.
more paying homeless people. That shit's weird.
That's funny though when you pay. What if we went down to Home Depot and paid a bunch of illegals to come with us to the city council thing and like put on shirts that are anti-illegal immigration?
That'd be funny as fuck.
Yeah, it would be.
Like you pay illegals and have them do all your work for cheap, and then you deport them right after. Fucking based.
Yeah, we had a guy with us, and he paid a bunch of homeless people to stand with us at this one protest. It's funny.
He paid one guy.
They smelled
bad. Was like he was out of it.
Yeah,
he gave him $10 to go stand with us, and he wouldn't even go in. He was scared actually. Remember that one time at the immigration?
I don't think
march?
that guy was scared of anything.
He looked scared. He was kind of wandering around.
I feel like if we picked him up and threw him, he would just explode, and everyone would just turn into zombies. Like like there's a video game called Left 4 Dead, and there's these like fat things, and when you blow them up, they shoot this green gas everywhere, and then everyone gets like infected. David, you will do debates on this channel? Yeah, I don't see why not. It won't be like official or anything. That won't be something like that goes on here all the time.
Yeah, we should get a bunch of illegals to hold a banner with ICE's phone number.
I don't know.
That'd be funny.
I don't know.
Except ICE never answers their phone.
They're busy.
Every time
why not Red Elephant?
During a rally, because there's some fucking illegal causing shit, they've never answered their phone.
Why not Red Elephants? Because Red Elephants cannot live stream. We're still banned on there. And also, Kenny Strawn versus Zachariah, that's kind of like a small little personal issue. Like, why would we do that on a gigantic channel? That makes no sense.
Like when Faith had like RC Maxwell on, or when even Mike Toast like versus Richard Spencer. It's kind of like, why are you putting like people that no one knows? That's why I don't like it when I see debates, even on like Andy Worski's channel, where there's someone that I don't know, because it's like, what's the point if I don't really know who they are? And it's like, I'm not gonna watch it. Other people who know who they are can watch it, but I just won't watch it.
Yeah, I have to say, like, Tokes, he has a big Twitter following, but for the most part, he has like 0 following on YouTube. No one knows who he is, but he does have a Twitter following, so it makes sense. But with RC, he has no following on anything, not on Facebook, not on Twitter, not on Gab, not on YouTube, like literally complete nobody. And then he's going to go debate against these big political figures that their faces are out there. It's the whole thing is just cringy. It just he's like pulling out old toys out of his toy bin and he's going to say, "Oh yeah, you go up against all these big these big things." It's like
Yeah.
no one knows who that is.
Based on something you said,
James Smith knows what's up.
Zach and Kenny can debate over Brock versus Superman mentality.
I don't know what they would debate. I don't know what their issue is, but I do know
Just
Kenny
let them fight it
Strawn.
out.
Kenny
Like,
Strawn is an identitarian. He had an identitarian flag apparently after I talked to him, and RC made a cameo in a Vice documentary. Well, Char, that doesn't really surprise me. He was on Jimmy Kimmel too, doing a little thing. So
oh yeah, we're fucking waiting around to get interviewed by Jimmy Kimmel.
yeah, I mean, this is why these opportunist people you can't really side with them. You can't support these people because all they want is like money and they want fame, and they're willing to play ball with whoever is willing to play ball. So that's why you can't support these people.
Yeah.
Kenny is a fashy autist. Like I think he's literally autistic, but he's a great guy. I like the guy. He does a lot of work. I was in a Vice documentary. Yeah, but there's a difference between being in it because you want to. I don't know why you did it, but let's just say like some people go on those things because they want to give a spotlight on an issue. So you're doing what you have to do, and then some people go on there because they want fame, because then fame equals money, and money equals like more things for them. So there's a difference on the issue. It's just like some people are doing this for the movement, some people are doing this for themselves, and that's really the difference. What's up, Rose King? Is in the house. Happy Easter. Is that your girlfriend? This is my sister. Okay, she's my sister. We're blood. We're of the same kind.
Yeah, we look alike too.
Yeah, let's get close. See?
We're just kidding.
Some people are doing this for paganism. Yeah, I don't think so. I think that's just. I think people are just talking about. They're having a debate on. People are realizing like, hey, Europeans have culture. Europeans have all this stuff, and then they're. Michelle up and said incest. I can't believe that. We've never done anything sexual on camera ever. Zeus says incest is fun as fuck. Are you talking about your parents? I think he's talking about his parents.
Yeah, because he told us before one time that I think his dad and mom were like
that's how he was made.
Cousins or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, no judgment here. Love is love, whatever.
Love is love.
Love is love. Love has no age. Love has no sibling connections. No boundaries.
No borders in love. Love is completely open borders.
Yeah, don't be a bigot. Don't be a bigot, Can your sister give a shout out to my friend, Nick? No.
Oh.
I did it yesterday for fun, but yeah.
I just read it and I was like, huh, his friend Nick. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, Zeus says love has no gender. That's because he said he has that tranny girlfriend, I think. Third trap. But I mean, technically, I guess if they identify as female, that makes them female, right? So he has a girlfriend, right?
Yeah. Well, from what I've heard, he's told me in some DMs that you get some duct tape, just kind of like tie it down. When it gets big, you just tape it down, and it's all good. Basically, sometimes you touch it, and you just kind of like, oh, that didn't happen. I'll just pretend. You know what I mean? Sometimes
it's not gay if you say no homo.
Sometimes like the tape, breaks off and it just bounces off your leg. You're just, I just gotta fix it.
I thought you tape it to your leg.
Yeah, you could. Yeah. The sucky part is, when you pull it off and all that. So his girlfriend must take that part.
It's not gay if the penis is feminine.
Hey, that penis identifies as identifies as a clit, so it's all good, right? You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? It's just like straight up like that big, but it's like, hey, that's a big clit you got there. Whatever. Yeah, use duct tape as super glue. Yeah. See, this is normal.
That sticks
This is
down
hey
right there. It does not come up when you got super glue in the mix.
guys, this is 2018, all right. So people have strategies, and love is love. You gotta do what you gotta do. Zeus is
Okay.
beating women is my hobby. You see right there, he's beating his woman off. That's a big,
Yeah.
big clay he's got to beat. Fuck yeah, he's got to beat that thing. It's like, oh shit, you're in the mood today,
He's
huh?
like,
Shit.
he removes the duct tape, gets the super glue off, and he's like, I'm ready to beat my woman.
Just gotta beat it, you know what I mean? Guys, you gotta keep that relationship
If
strong.
that's what you call a woman, then okay.
Well, he doesn't know any difference, right? Because it's not like Nicholas Fuentes is giving out instructions on how to, what's what nowadays.
Yeah.
He goes to McDonald's, and all that HGH is growing people, turn into mutants. April's Fools. Oh, we need to.
He's gonna say April Fools.
No, he already said April Fools, and then he said that. If he says that and then April Fools, that's gonna be weird. Oh, what's up, Bill? Just so you guys know, we may be cute, but we're not trad. Emily has like this weird inkling for doing meth, and it's really bad. You know what I mean? Like off stream, guys, she's like fucking crazy, dude. There's a pipe in the corner over there. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
You're gonna say April Fools now.
April Fools.
Okay. I don't do math.
Like just yesterday, like blood was coming out of her nose, and it's all over the fucking place. It was ridiculous. Like I was saying, I hope that's coming from your nose and not anywhere else.
All right. Moving on.
David, grow facial hair. I can't.
You look like
I can't grow anything. It's either clean cut or it just looks like a cactus. If I can grow a beard, I would. Well, I mean,
when you smoke meth, they'll say.
I don't know. Ask Baked Alaska. He was the one smoking meth, right? Came out. He was in Vegas smoking meth with some random homeless guy.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah, I mean, smoking meth is trad, right? I mean, there you go. He's a Christian guy smoking meth, having a good time,
Smoking meth.
Yeah, I mean that's trad. I mean,
That's
I'm pretty
trad.
sure Fuentes is gonna go with it. Meth is Aryan.
Fuentes does some hard shit.
When was Bake smoking meth? He said it on his live stream with Mr. Medicare that he smoked meth. Reinhardt the Great, not the worst, not the pathetic, the Great.
Yeah, I was in the airport the other day and I saw a book called Blitzed, a record of the drugs in the Third Reich. And I kind of looked at it. The first words of the book were like, "Oh, National Socialism was terrible," or some shit like that. And I just kind of flipped through, and it's talking about drugs, and it was saying basically everyone was like on amphetamines. That was it. Like
they had those kind of drugs back then.
Yeah, but they just didn't know as much about it as they do today. But I'm like, this had to be an over dramatization of what was actually going on. But he was trying to say because there was some record of someone doing like or taking some amphetamine that everyone was doing it.
Oh, so they were saying a minority group was doing it, therefore all of them were doing it. Okay.
And then I was just like, yeah.
Typical leftist. I don't know if that's true or not, but David is more attractive than Emily. Well, you don't know what I do on the weekends when you're at your house. Zeus could be coming over right now.
That's pretty fucking gay.
It's not gay. You know what I mean?
Pretty fucking
Look, we say no homo at the end, okay? We say no homo. All right.
All right.
That's it. All I'm gonna say is we play Super Smash.
Oh yeah, you Yeah, that's pretty degenerate.
You see who's commenting right there?
What? No.
No, I see his name.
Oh, oh wow, Zeus. He says, yes, we kissed and say you're homo, so we're totally not gay. I call Nick daddy. That's disgusting.
Yeah. Well, this is Easter, guys. This is what we do. We talk about fucking each other on Easter.
Sub for more.
Sub right now. What are you doing with your life?
Oh my god. These comments are getting bad.
This is Easter, man.
No, that's so funny.
It's Rabbit Day. This is what we do on Rabbit Day.
It's Rabbit Day.
We talk about eggs and we talk about gay shit.
Pretty fucking gay ass. What?
He has risen and he has died for our sins so we could sit around and talk about doing immoral things on a camera in front of billions of people.
Billions.
Billions.
How many people in this
We're
chat?
talking to India
How come
right
your
now.
thing doesn't work?
What do you mean?
You know how you said that at the top? I was gonna say how many
That doesn't work.
people.
This only shows J22
J22.
when we had like a lot of donations since he donated. Over here has never been updated. So I don't know. Maybe I need to get rid of them and then put them up again. But
Maybe.
I don't
Maybe
know.
you'd have to, but that doesn't make sense to have to redo it every single stream.
I don't like technology. He allows her to drive, dude.
They're
Of course you
talking
can have a
about,
phone.
Zeus said, why do you allow me to have a phone?
Why wouldn't you have a phone? Women are feminine and they need to have devices to call for help.
And then, yeah, then they're talking about how I drive. And
Yeah.
you like riding the passenger seat.
Well, I don't think humans should be allowed to drive in general. That's my thought on driving. Zeus is a thought.
Zeus is a thought.
She shouldn't have a smartphone then?
Why not? There's like no reason I shouldn't have one.
Well, when we talk about what men and women should be doing, we're talking about, does it fit into gender roles? And, does having a phone fit into gender roles? That's kind of ridiculous. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, they should be able to drive and all that stuff.
Muslims are gay. Muslims fuck little boys. So
Oh yeah, there is some
gay
gay stuff. I saw some stuff where they had little boys dance for them and stuff. So some weird shit going on.
Yeah, and it's like every time you hear about like a little boy getting fucking raped in a European country, it's always some disgusting migrant that's like, I couldn't help myself. It was a sexual emergency. That little boy just looked so hot. Just looked like one of my prize goats. I had to fuck him.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're so bad over there that's why the women can't wear nothing, because otherwise the men will be enticed. So, and then they go to these liberal areas. They go to these liberal areas like Sweden and Germany that they're like, oh, we're so progressive. Look at us. And then these guys go there and they're seeing these girls, these progressive girls running around.
They're like, that angle's so hot.
Sexual emergencies. Yeah. Muhammad's 9-year-old wife, Aisha. Yeah, I confronted a Muslim at my school, and he was talking shit about, priests, Christian priests, and all that.
That video.
Yeah, and I was saying, well, how old was Aisha again? And then he, because I watched that Steven Crowder video, and he had nothing to say, and he tried to say, oh, well, that's their culture, and I said, really?
Yeah.
So can it be in my culture to fuck kids? Like, what if I want to fuck kids? Can that be in my culture? And then he didn't really know what to say about that, and travel ban for the win. Aisha the Geisha. Yeah, so I mean, and it's been a while since I really debated a Muslim on anything, so I wasn't like, I didn't have all the facts right off the top of my head. Most of it like kind of hit me after the fact. It kind of sucks, but.
Oh, that happens in a debate. You're in the moment.
That's why I have a lot of stuff on my phone. So like if I get in a fight with someone on like anything, then I have a whole section. I'm still trying to build it where I have a whole section on each stuff.
Your argument, they're saying it sounds like you want to fuck kids now. He said, "Oh, what about my culture? Can I fuck kids?"
Oh yeah, I said that, and the guy's
And
like, "What? You want to fuck kids?" I said,
yeah,
"No,
he
I'm
was
joking, you retard." And then,
yeah, and then they're like,
but it
"Why
was
would you
so.
even joke about this right now? This is serious." People were getting mad at you for joking.
Well, if that was fine. I mean, that guy was half my size, so if he wanted to get down, I would have cracked his skull on the ground. But you know,
It's culture, bro.
you're bigger and
Crypto,
stronger than
we
everyone. You
support.
can say what you want.
Your culture is your culture.
That was kind of the point. That was the point was I wanted him to admit that if I say it's in my culture to do anything, that
It's like even if if Muhammad married Aisha at age 6, but he waited to consummate the marriage when she was 9,
oh, well, a
that's
Muslim
still
apologist,
fucking
Muslim
degenerate.
apologist will say, look, he
He
married her at 9,
waited.
but he waited until she was like 17 or something, and which
They're saying he
there's no
married
real
her at
evidence on
6,
that. Well,
and
yeah,
then they consummated it
I,
at 9.
yeah, I don't know, but even today, if you look at the age of consent, there is no age of consent. The only law that there is says that you, if you're gonna have sex, you have to be in a marriage, and then in marriages, there's no age limit on
So,
getting married.
so Carl says that those ages are lunar years, so they're shorter than real years. So if they're shorter than real years,
Who said that?
Carl.
Oh, okay. Thought you were gonna say Zeus. I'm like, he doesn't know shit.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to think, like, because would that make them older or younger? If they're shorter than real years, wouldn't that make them younger than that? So it's like then in that case he married her at like 4.
Yeah. Either way, you look at the people today, and there's no age of consent, so it's anything goes. And you can marry anyone at any age. Carl Canner, 8 years and 8 months. Yeah, like we don't even have to really talk about Muhammad. Just talk about today. They're enslaving black people. They have no age of consent, so there's pedophilia rampant everywhere. There's incest rampant everywhere because BBC did a study that showed half the Arab world are a bunch of inbred people.
David,
what?
The crypto report said, if I send you exclusive Daily Stormer t-shirts, will you wear them to the city council meeting?
The only 2 shirts I wear is the Omar shirt and the Red Elephant shirts. There's a limit on the lulls.
As long as it doesn't say anything like too awful.
That's the whole point of it is
free shit.
No, not free shit. Like what if they're gonna send us like cocaine or something? Oh yeah, free stuff. I mean, like I'm not gonna throw away a free T-shirt, but I don't need someone sending me like a Mr. Bond shirt or something.
He says you haven't seen these shirts though.
Jeez. If it's like if it's okay to be white shirt, I'd wear that. Clean your room. Be quiet, you sock puppet.
Just go do your essay.
I like how people always say, "Oh, you should just wear this shit and be IRL." And it's like I don't even know what you guys look like. You guys are telling me how I should be full power and all this stuff.
Well, I don't think. I mean, I think it's bad to go full power, but I think if you want to kind of hint at some funny shit, then go ahead. Hinting at funny shit.
Well, look, do what you're comfortable with. That's all I'm saying. Whatever, if you wanna put yourself in a limelight and you're gonna put yourself on a hill that you want to die on, go ahead. But everyone has a different hill that they want to die on.
Yeah, that's true. If it's only just long, that means you should do your essay now. It's almost midnight where you are, right?
Damn, I'm getting hungry right now. I just got hit. We're 48 minutes in. So you want to do an hour stream today?
Yeah, and then we'll do the city council tomorrow. Where do you see that? It says an hour or 48 minutes in.
Right here, live.
Oh, wow.
So guys, we're gonna go for another
12 minutes.
Basically 12 minutes. It's gonna be a quick live stream today, a quick little Easter live stream, and then tomorrow we're gonna go to the Huntington Beach City Council meeting. We're gonna
Hopefully
Should we
get
do
them to vote
speeches? Are we
no.
all gonna do speeches?
I think some other people will. I don't know. Press
We
one
haven't
if you
done.
want David to do a speech at the Huntington Beach City Council meeting.
If I'm doing a speech, I have to write it up then. It's
Well,
about Sanctuary Cities, right?
yeah, we have time for that.
Okay, I'd have to write it up. I'm not the kind of person to just walk up there and then try to rant about something.
Yeah, I
I
know.
think
You
everyone
just
does
got
because
yeah.
I've watched them and everyone goes to speak and they all go up there and they give their.
That'll be at 6 p.m. Pacific
Actually, Vincent might be there because that's closer to his house, isn't it?
time. Yeah, Vincent might be live. If anything, he would probably be
If
live
it's
on
close, we'll
Facebook.
just go there.
Yeah, well, that'll be
We'll all be
Christmas
there.
tomorrow. Mhm. I didn't hear about that.
I was talking about it yesterday. It was a
Oh,
crazy
really?
situation.
Fuck.
It was two white lesbians, and
They had kids.
they adopted six black kids,
Oh my
and
god.
then the child services came to their house, and then all of a sudden they put all their kids into the car, they drove away when child services got there, and then they're on PCH, and then they like
Where?
I don't know exactly, they're on PCH somewhere, and then they flew off a cliff, and basically everyone's dead and three bodies are missing.
White lesbians.
I don't know.
That's
I
fucked
don't
up.
know.
Yeah. How are people even allowed to adopt that many kids?
Well, you know, it's a screwed up situation.
I'm gonna look that up.
I think the thing is people they care more about putting someone in a like relatively good situation without actually finding out if it's good. Like obviously, if someone needs adoptions, you're like, oh, find them any house possible. Then you put these people in these houses, but I don't think there. No one really knows like what really goes on in a gay relationship or in a lesbian relationship when it comes to kids. Like we don't know. Like obviously kids need a balance. They need yin and yang. They need, they need estrogen and testosterone in their lives. They need male and females. It's the balance. And but what really happens when someone has the two gay parents? Like how does that go? I know they had. I think there was a woman. Milo made this video or shared this video of a woman talking about how her parents were like lesbians, and she said, "Oh, they were good and all this, but I always had these problems because I was always missing something, and I always wanted my father in my life." So she was kind of, saying that, "Oh, they had good intentions and all this, but at the end of the day, it wasn't. I was missing something. That was my father," and she was basically against, you know, gay people adopting kids. Is I think what it was.
This is really fucked
All the lesbians I met IRL were involved in abusive relationships. Yeah, from what I've heard, lesbian couples have the most domestic violence.
I think they were up in an area where it was like
Mm.
it's pretty dangerous.
Yeah, they said
But
lesbians are abusive to each other. Well, yeah, when a fight breaks out, usually women are fighting women and men are fighting men. So when these people are in relationships with each other, there's a higher chance of a fight breaking out because they're both on equal grounds. You know, it's you don't see really men hitting women all that much, or vice versa, because it's not equal, right? Like the man will just slap down the woman, and then there's no real reason the woman attack the man because she won't really do any damage. So there's really no point in a fight.
damage.
Am I gonna have to hide block you?
No. No.
Yeah, I don't know the stats. I'm just saying what I've seen so far. If I see some data that says the opposite, my opinion will change. My opinion is based off the facts and the science and
No emotion.
not emotion.
But my feelings.
SO. What's up? Hail Caesar. If you guys haven't, subscribe. We like rarely ever get subs. That's like the one thing. Somehow we get like a lot of donations and we get a decent amount of viewers, but we don't get any subs. That's like the main thing I've noticed. Have a lot of comments have a lot of donations. I looked on the analytics, and those were the highest things with comments and donations.
Yeah.
Why is Naruto hanging out with David? Oh,
Are
because
they
of
fucking
this.
calling you Naruto?
Yeah,
Why?
because your jumpsuit type of thing.
This is a fucking sweater
I'm
and it's
calling you
cold, so I
Naruto.
zipped it up all the way up. I can go like that, but it's like then it's cold.
Sub
I like it like
sub
that.
to the channel. We're all subbed already. All right, well, you never know. There's a lot of quiet people that are just watching on the side. You're just preaching to the choir at this point. Well, kind of have to. It's kind of my job, right? It's turning into my job to preach to the choir. Reinhard, thank you. Oh, I was considering doing a gaming stream, mainly for the fact that I know a lot of you guys play on sub and sub again. Thank you, I guess. But I was thinking, I know a lot of people like Zeus and Nice Guy, and there's probably more of you guys play the game Civilization. And I just started playing it. It's pretty interesting. I haven't finished it because the game take a while. But I thought it would be something fun to kind of play. That
you should
show me
on
cool. I'm playing as Carthage.
You're not playing as America?
I said I pressed play game and they put me as Carthage.
Oh, damn.
Civ is pretty great. Yeah, so I'm playing Civ. I want to play games that are very high T. So I was thinking
IQ?
high T. So if I was playing like For Honor, you have a sword, you fight another dude, you stab him. You know what I mean? I feel like
other dudes with your long sword. It's pretty gay.
Yeah, you put it right inside, and you like wiggle it around. You know what I mean?
That's gross.
Yeah, you see a guy, you pull out your big ass sword, and you like angle. You're like, you know what I mean? And then sometimes I don't like fighting them, but sometimes they got big spears, and we're like, which one can penetrate the other guy first? Is kind of the battle, you know. How's that sound gay? Press press 1 if that sounds gay, and then press 2 if that sounds manly.
He's asking if this game is in the Play Store.
Civ?
Isn't it on Steam? Yeah.
It's on Steam.
Penetrate the other guy.
What the? These guys are trolling. They're just trolling right now. They know it's actually two. That it's man. Real man playing virtual reality. Give me that thing. Give me that thing. Guys, we're doing it. We're doing it right now. We're doing it for the stream. All right. We have to. It's the only way.
When he plays in the virtual reality, he can see you guys.
When I go in here, I can literally I'm hacking your computer right now, and I can see your face. I can see Crypto Report. I can see No Lives Matter. No Lives Matter is picking his nose right now. It's really disgusting. Kyle Kenner is sitting in his underwear right now. You should put on pants. That's degenerate to walk around in underwear. Zeus is not doing his paper. He's procrastinating. What was that? Oh, did he say anything? Oh no! All right, thank you for the $1. I only do when I'm on this, guys. When I'm on this, I only do trad things. Okay, no, I don't do any libertarian stuff. I don't do any JFK, Democrat stuff. Only trad stuff. We do. I go into the
pizza and hot dogs on that.
Hey, sometimes you have to. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I mean? Guys, we only live life once.
YOLO.
Sometimes you gotta LARP as a 13-year-old girl with pink hair, right?
No, you should not do that.
Who wears a furry outfit? You know what I mean? You only live life once. Hey, that's not gross. This is 2018. Okay, get with the times. Love is love, right? Don't be a bigot.
Yeah, $65,000 worth of hot dogs.
I think in my lifetime I've eaten at least 6 Gorillion hot dogs.
That's a lot of hot dogs.
Yeah.
Almost too many. That's kind of an impossible number if you think about it.
Put a lot of mustard gas. I mean mustard on it too.
Yeah.
Mustard has like what's it called? Has turmeric on it. It's healthy.
Turmeric is good for you.
Oh, Carl Kent says, what VR headset is that? That's it.
HP,
HP.
Windows Mixed
Oh, it
Reality.
came with this computer.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
it says I don't know. 1440
1440.
to spatial computing.
1440.
No, like 1440, and it has a little like squared thing. You can see that. Yeah, I don't know.
All I know is I have a good time on the weekends, guys. Okay.
It's Ben.
Hey. Sometimes you gotta LARP as a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, okay? You gotta run into some chats. Room. Maybe you should get a room cleaning simulator for VR.
You should.
Why are people
You
giving me
should.
shit? Like they can't see anything. What?
Because your fucking drawer. Oh.
I
Well,
fixed the drawer.
kind of. I think that would still make some people mad. He cleaned up a little bit.
I literally just threw it all into the.
He threw it all in a way that it's out of view and you guys can't see it.
Yeah. Oh, we're over an hour. Should we keep going or should we end it now?
What should I do?
We should end it. All right, guys. Do you have any last comments? Any last words for us? This is the spring break week is over. That we did double the amount of live streams, and
No Fed
this week is
questions.
over. Yeah, no, none of that stuff. Any last words? Put your last words in here. So to give you guys an update, we're gonna be live streaming tomorrow. We're gonna be probably like around 4 or something. We're gonna go fight against Sanctuary Cities with our LA County for Trump people, and you'll see us out there. So stay tuned. Tell people. Like us and our group have been fighting for like 2 years now, but people are finally starting to Trump tweet about us.
They're starting to win.
We weren't there, but yeah, they're tweeting about our group, and yeah, we're fighting against it. So we're gonna be at Huntington Beach. Twar Fry 64, what's up? If you haven't subbed, please sub. I'm trying to hit 10K. Didn't have time to comment. Was listening while washing dishes. Awesome. You know, I did that too at your house when I was washing the dishes. I was watching Andy Worski stream. I had that playing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good time.
Yeah, streams are nice. You can just like take it around and listen.
If I come to California, can we do a live stream asking people? I don't know, because you seem not to hold back at all. I like to just talk to people, get their opinions, but not really confront them and try to piss them off.
Low key, I think that would be a fun stream.
Look, that's what I do, right? I did it the other day, the topic stream, the IRL topic stream. I'm gonna do it again next week with my friend Iwani. We're gonna go out, ask people questions. I don't know what the topic is yet, but that's what I do. I want to make that like really kind of my thing. It was really fun. It was easy to do. Obviously, you guys liked it. You guys were commenting a lot. You guys were donating.
Play good cop, bad cop.
More like bad. If he's bad cop, then by good cop, I'm just gonna be walking away when he starts like throwing racial slurs out there or something. I'll just be like, I don't know this guy, and just walk away.
You can play a game where it's like good optics, bad optics, and see if and draw questions from a hat to ask people, and half the questions are good optics and half the questions are bad optics. So half the questions you'll go and ask people a normie to your question, and then the other questions will be like some stuff that you guys can suggest. That'll be fun. That's a good idea.
No, I don't want to do that. I want to look. I'm just gonna invite the LA Trump people are gonna come with me.
But he says
it's gonna be me, and it's gonna be asking people questions.
He feels unloved. Don't you want to show your subscribers love?
I showed Zeus enough love this weekend. Okay, it was me and him. I say, hey, no homo. We put a sock on the door. We put on the VR helmets. Okay. All right. I let everything out that day. Okay.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Okay. I showed all the love. Gave everything I had.
Oh, wow, you says it was great.
All right.
Damn, you guys are
Like
fucking
literally, I
gay.
lost like 5 pounds. Okay, that just in like those couple hours, right?
Okay. Look, he says it'll be good. Honestly, that would be a fun stream.
Like I'm not saying no to anybody. Obviously like Asian Andy, who's I would like to say a buddy of mine. And Asian Andy was out there with Baked and Worski, and they were doing some crazy IRL shit. So I think whatever I do is pales in comparison, which is a good thing compared to all
Yeah.
that stuff.
At least you
So
don't have like the media thing on, so people can't play like Moon Man.
I want to have text to speech, but I will not have media. No media, none of that. I will have you guys can say
Then you
whatever the
have to
hell you
listen
guys
to a
want.
fucking 3 minute long Moon Man song.
You guys can play whatever you want when it comes to saying things, but I will not have any like media. It's just cringy as hell to me. I don't like it. I think it's funny. Like if you guys want to donate some whatever you wanted to say to somebody, go ahead. I can't stop you.
He says let's beat up Antifa together.
Um,
That sounds like a good stream.
Yeah, I wouldn't
All
be.
film.
I wouldn't be opposed to
All
that.
film,
I
let's
mean,
you guys.
these people are all about beating up people that they feel like are fascists, but we all know they're the real fascists and they're the real racists. So we gotta smash
They're
them,
the
right?
real racist.
The real
That's
racists, the real
That's right.
fascists, the real Nazis. They all hail Hitler. So we gotta take them out. We gotta take them out. We can't be having that Nazi stuff going on here, right? We beat the Nazis in the past. You know what I mean? George Soros was a Nazi sympathizer.
Oh yeah, we were
There,
watching
he's trying.
Alex Jones. He was saying that today. That's where I get all my news.
Yeah,
war.
Alex Jones said it, so it's
That means
true.
it's true.
That means it's true. And it's sad that some people in here are just not educated. They don't watch.
They don't watch as much Infowars.
You guys got to put on your aluminum hats, okay? If you're not, then they're getting you. The water's getting to you. The fluoride.
Oh, yeah.
The radio waves,
the
Wi-Fi waves, they're getting
filters.
you guys. You guys got to learn the truth, right? George Soros is a actual Nazi. That's the whole point. That's why they're pushing multiculturalism because that's what the Nazis did, right?
Yeah.
That's what they were doing.
There's also, based Pennsylvania, there's also a communist cafe in San Diego with like all these murals of Che Guevara. So that'd be another good place.
Those places just blow themselves up, though. If it's communist, then it won't last very long.
Yeah.
Because it's like you can't be paying everyone the same. You're gonna have the janitor get paid the same as the guy who started the business. It's just stupid. Yeah. So all right, everyone. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna be online tomorrow in Huntington Beach. Hopefully the stream is good. I don't know how the connection will be.
Oh gosh, hopefully.
Hopefully it's good. I was right there. You saw where I was on when I was doing the IRL stuff. I was like right there on the beach. I was like right down the sand. It worked perfectly fine.
Probably because there's all those businesses right there. There's a lot of people,
so I mean, I might actually go to that place like every single time. Honestly, I'll have to look up other areas, but
hopefully tomorrow's good. I think it should be fine.
Yeah, so please sub, guys. I'm trying to reach 10K, and tell your buddies, tell your pals. We're gonna do some like debates are planned. We're gonna do some interviews. We're gonna do some IRL stuff tomorrow, and then next week, me and Iwani are gonna go ask some questions. Red Elephants are gonna come back mid-April, and then we're gonna do some high IQ conversations, some high IQ debates. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a really good year. Just look how it's going on here. A lot of fun stuff. A lot of you guys like watching, and it's just nothing but up from here, right? Nothing but forward. Yes. So, all right, guys, MAGA, 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 and to all you Europeans out there, you have a culture, and stay white.